My name is Stacy Attia, and I am the Senior Solution Marketing Manager here at N2Y, the nation's leader in special education. I'm excited to bring to you a glimpse of positivity, N2Y's solution for empowering achievement and self-regulation. I'll share with you how positivity can help administrators, teachers, and of course, your students have the most positive behavior outcomes, and how it supports the behavior intervention process from start to finish. So back in 2019, I was teaching in a self-contained virtual classroom with 13 students on 8 different grade levels. The social emotional needs of each of those students were vastly different, but there was one thing that they all thrived on: consistency. They also had a strong desire for independence, which I tried to help them achieve with scheduling and strategies to support their behavior and self-regulation. Now, as practitioners, we spend hours looking for everything we need to support those needs. We track data, we write FBAs and BIPs, we write behavior goals for IEPs, and we use evidence-based strategies. We invest in social emotional learning. And in today's climate, we know the need to address SEL is greater than ever. How do we, as practitioner superheroes, go about addressing and building upon CASEL's 5 pillars of SEL into our daily instruction? It's about providing a level of instruction that's consistent and targeted. It's also about developing those school-wide practices and expectations to help reinforce positive prosocial behavior. And it's also about building partnerships with parents, caregivers, and the community. Let me show you how positivity is changing the lives of thousands of educators, students, and families across the country. It's really a groundbreaking solution, combining on-demand student-centered strategies that integrate into daily routines, behavior tracking and monitoring, and robust reporting to ensure compliance, all at point of use. What I love about positivity is the ability to proactively manage my classroom and keep the focus on learning, while also integrating those critical SEL strategies, whether my students are in a remote, hybrid, or classroom setting. I am so excited to talk to you about the power of positivity and how it made a difference in my classroom and for my students. Here is the homepage of positivity. Now, when we assess students for social emotional needs, we need a baseline of data to know how to better support them with targeted interventions. And I'm going to start here by clicking on the core behavior profile. Now, the core behavior profile was developed to allow team members to efficiently assess a student's strengths and positive attributes, as well as what reinforcers they may respond to, how they communicate with peers and adults, and their current abilities in areas such as self-regulation, independence, classroom skills, and relationship skills. This is a positive approach to looking at the whole child and what the student can do. The core behavior profile also gives the team the ability to analyze and determine those patterns and implications of behavior, whether they are prosocial or interfering, so they know exactly what areas to target for success. Now, once the core behavior profile is complete, the team has a holistic view of the student's behavioral strengths and weaknesses. Positivity then lets you target behaviors for tracking, assign strategies and interventions, and collect data on the success of those interventions. This is a great support for teams as they develop FBAs and BIPs. In fact, positivity allows you to track behavior and record incidents and achievements in real time. Once you've created a baseline of information, the next step is to choose from the 8 evidence-based strategies available in positivity to help the student throughout the day. These strategies include visual schedules, decision trees, social narratives, video modeling, incentive charts, break cards, calming breaths, and alarms. Now, positivity will recommend strategies, and all of the interventions can be customized to meet the student's needs. But it doesn't end there. Throughout the implementation of a strategy, positivity quickly and easily collects data that tells you how well the strategy is working and to support the ongoing intervention process. So let's start by taking a closer look at visual schedules, which helps to reduce student anxiety and also provide predictability to the student's day or week. Now, for those of you who already have one of N2I's other solutions, Positivity's visual schedule is integrated right into Student View. So you can set up for both whole class and individual schedules for students who might spend time in inclusion or other settings. You can also choose to set a schedule that is time-based, meaning it aligns with your daily class times, or you can also set it for on demand, which allows students to manually advance the schedule to meet their needs. And this works really well for remote learners. Digging a little deeper, the visual schedule lets you view the schedule by day or week and helps you proactively support your students' emotional needs by adding strategies on demand right when they are needed, or presetting them to occur throughout the student's daily schedule. You can see here, I've already assigned the student a decision tree. Now, just to give you some context, this student is having meltdowns during reading block. And so the team has met and the team has determined that the function of his behavior is to escape the task at hand when he's feeling overwhelmed. So to help that student learn to better self-advocate, I'm going to assign him a set of break cards. Now, this way he can tell me when he's feeling like he needs a break. So first, I'm going to click on Add a New Strategy, then select the break card. I'm going to name this strategy My Break Cards and click Next. Here, I'll change up the image to something the student really likes, and I can also adjust the language for starting and ending the break. I'll click Next again, and now I'll determine the number of breaks needed. You can set this up to align with a behavioral goal or simply just determine how many breaks the student may need. I'm going to select 3. Click Done, and we are all set. The student will now see 3 break cards that can be used during that period of time. You might be asking, well, how does the student see these strategies? They actually see them in Student View with their own unique login. And because Positivity is cloud-based, your strategies will reach them wherever they are learning. What's even better is that as the student takes these breaks, Positivity is collecting data automatically for me. And more about data in just a bit. I do also want to point out that as you are building these strategies for your students, they will automatically save to your strategy library, which you can see here. You can sort them by strategy and review, edit, and reuse them for other students as needed. No more reinventing the wheel. Our next stop on this journey will be the InClass Actions panel, where you'll find additional features to help with classroom management. Here, you'll have the option to hide or show the visual schedule for your students and use the flexible schedules option to see whether your students are set to time-based or on demand. This is also where you can access on-demand strategies, including calming breaths and incentives, as well as track behaviors, record achievements, and incidents. With just a click of a button, you'll have even more data points, so no more hand tabulating incidents. One of my favorite options here is the breath strategy. I love how I can deliver it on demand to my entire class or to an individual student who just needs to take a breath to calm down. Talk about instant opportunity to practice relaxation and mindfulness. With just a few clicks, an animated heart appears that helps the student pace his or her breathing in and out. So we've talked about the ease of use and data collection tools. So now I'm going to show you all about the robust reporting that's available in Positivity. So let's first visit the current status area. The data reporting tools here allow teachers and administrators to easily create those quick snapshots to help keep track of overall strategy usage, which is perfect for completing functional behavior assessments, behavior intervention plans, following PBIS, and progress monitoring for IEP compliance. You can add observations here and view for the entire class, or individual students. And I love that I can see everything all in one place. We're now going to hop on over to My Reports, where you'll find even more robust data options. So whether you need data on a day-to-day basis for performance or strategy assignments, Positivity provides you with over 30 different reports, and these are invaluable to the team for making those critical data-driven decisions and can help you quickly identify those trends to support planning and intervention. I truly hope you share my excitement about what this award-winning solution can do for you and your students. With its research and evidence-based behavior strategies, plus automated behavior planning, tracking, and reporting, Positivity helps you effectively manage your classroom with fidelity and compliance. For your students, having consistent, proactive strategies integrated into their daily routines builds confidence, independence, and invaluable life skills, all qualities they'll need for success throughout their lives. Schedule a demo with a member of our sales team to see Positivity in action and get your questions answered.